Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm wearing the same sweater as yesterday because it's freezing and it's still fine. Um, yeah, I think that you would like to know or would be pleased to know that I'm making great head start with the novel. Um, it's actually going pretty well. I have most of the outlays done. When I say outlays, I mean the character depths, the names in a way, the some of the characters that will be playing in this, family members, bloodlines, trees, stuff like that. That's basically what I've started with, but I'm also already writing the story, and I would say it's going rather well. Um, a bit slow, but well, in the sense of I keep having this moment where I need to add this to this and this to that. And for a moment, I did have a bit of a reformatting problem. Sorry, a formatting problem that was caused by some issue. I don't know what, but it worked out fine. But yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm just struggling with locations right now. The locations that the characters will be going from. Um, and with that, I don't necessarily mean what the locations will be looking like in my head anyway. Well, I will put them down as paper, on paper, but the names. I'm trying to find some really, really unique names, not like the shit that I did with Luna, thinking that that was unique and then ending up by being told by my vet that that wasn't unique at all in one of the rudest ways ever. That wasn't his fault. It was almost comedic, but yeah. Um, but I'm trying to find some really good names for cities, for villages, for other locations that I will not yet disclose because they are still a mystery, which is gonna be for a while, I think, before I start talking about that. But right now, I'm just having a really, really difficult time just finding some really unique names, something that is definitely not of this world, not like America or Europa or like the Netherlands. No, it has to be something really, really unique, really unlike anything else. That's basically what I'm going for. I also don't know yet what I will be calling the world in total, the full world as a part. If I'm doing that, if I'm not making a content or a continent, sorry, which later will, in maybe another book, if it gets to that, hopefully it does, but um yeah, adding more continents later on in some books being discovered and things like that maybe, but for now that's not really the issue. Right now I just need to focus on the the location names because that's my biggest struggle right now, as well as the name of the continent or world that is currently being made. One of the biggest reasons for that is if you've ever read The Witcher, you know that the world is basically called the continent. And though I understand why, it's something that I've always found really unfortunate. Very unfortunate that that never got defined. Because, as you know, our world, our own world, is called. Come on, not this. Earth. Sorry. Jesus, I feel stupid. Okay. By the way, awkward Alexis is back. Yeah. Sorry, that was really, really stupid. But yeah, we're living on Earth. I'm living in Europe, the Netherlands, and hopefully I can define it a bit more specific like that instead of the continent, because that would just be unfortunate. I mean, I love the writer, don't get me wrong, anything else is absolutely perfect. It's just that little detail is, would just be, I think, great to add to this, yeah, to this novel, to this journey that it will be. So yeah, I've always had a bit of struggle with that, with naming things. I've always had issues with coming up with the most unique things. Yeah. So right now it is, so character names are basically done-ish. Of course, later on in the story, it's more than likely possible that there will be more people, more characters, more opportunities for even more people to be able to be written in or be part of the story. Of course, if somebody new comes into the channel, by the way, if you've already given me your name and things like that, it has been incorporated. It's just that if anyone new comes into the channel now and says like, I would like to be part of it, that's fine. It will probably be later on. I will save your name or a name that I've come up with myself. Of one of the characters might be rewritten into your name if that's what you would like. So it kind of depends if it fits with the story, if it fits with the book, with the novel. But that is absolutely possible. Yeah. Fun fact, one of the people who commented, Penny, if you're watching, I have incorporated the name that you gave me, but I've also incorporated the name Penny as a horse. I thought that was a really cool name for a horse, for a little girl. So I thought that would be kind of perfect. So you kind of given me two names in that way. I just thought that was really cute. It's a really cute name for, you know, a horse for a kid. Anyway, in my opinion. I hope that others will agree to that, but I don't know. Yeah. Also, for those of you wondering, I doubt you are, but I found Spider Friend-ish, not really a friend. It's dead. It fell down probably or something. It just dropped dead. So yeah, it's gone. It's a relief, I'll have to say. I'm no longer bothered by it. I'm no longer being like, where is that damn thing? You know, it's gone. It's completely gone. Yeah. So that's a big relief. It's also a big relief that I fixed the formatting issue, to be honest, because it was kind of frustrating. I was in chapter 2 already, and yeah, it was a bit frustrating when suddenly it was an RTF file instead of a text file, which I didn't put like that, and it added a lot of different things, and that kind of shocked me and basically scared the living shit out of me, because yeah, it was suddenly a lot of extra text got added into it, slash BA not something bar, I think it was, after every single line. That would have taken me quite a while to just delete all of that, and even then it would have done just the same thing again because it was an RTF file now instead of text. But I actually had to use a converter online to make sure that it went back to text. which is something I'm a little bit paranoid about because I'm a little bit worried that people might be able to steal my work that way, which would be a real shame. I hope that at some point soon, I will be able to give you all a nice sample. Of course, I will need to copyright it beforehand because, again, I'm a little bit paranoid about people stealing my work. Something like that has in fact happened before. Something I wasn't going to publish myself because I didn't feel like it was worth publishing, but I let somebody read it and they did take it, and even though they reworked a couple of words which were either written badly or whatever, it was basically most of the lines were the same thing. It was just a couple of words that were changed, and yeah, they basically stole that. And that was a couple of chapters long, I suppose. Maybe about 40 pages. So I was a bit sad about that. Again, I wasn't going to publish it, but they didn't use it with my permission, but there's nothing I could do about it because it didn't have a copyright or anything. I just thought it would be fun to share that with somebody I called my friend, but that is what that is. And so now I feel slightly paranoid something like that might happen again, or, you know, trust issues. I guess that comes also from being lied to from your parents your entire life, but let's not talk about sad things right now. Yeah. Speaking of my dad, he bought my cat a gift. Well, my mom's cat, technically. Which is kind of funny. I don't know how it works, but apparently this thing is supposed to roll by itself. It's a self-rolling ball. I don't know exactly how it works, but apparently cats love this thing. And apparently you can play on it with a rope or something. I'm guessing it's supposed to be something like a mouse with a tail. I'm not 100% sure. So next time I will be going to my mom, I will probably make a video of this and add it in one of my videos, because I do think it's pretty cool. Little weird, but cool. I'm not used to my dad doing something like that because he usually really disagrees with people having pets. He believes they all should be outside and nobody should have pets and stuff like that, which is really sad for multiple reasons, but it is what it is. But yeah, so the writing is going very, very well, and yeah, I'm just excited to be able to share this journey with y'all. And yes, I'm being weird again. Something was flying in front of me. I think it was a fly or something. Weird. We have nets in... Right. We have nets in front of all of our windows so nothing can get in. So how that fly got in is a funny question. But yeah. So yeah, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Also, I need to apologize. I can see that it's already past 2, which means that I'm late with uploading today. This is due to the fact that I kind of lost track of time while I was writing. And when I saw it, I obviously just jumped off of the PC and was like, I need to upload. Oops. But for now, I'm gonna wish you all a very good night, a very good morning, a very good day, and a very good evening. And I think I actually got that right for once. Funny. Yeah, and I'm gonna wish you a fine weekend because, of course, tomorrow's Saturday and I will not be uploading until Monday again. So I wish you all a very happy weekend. Hopefully on Monday I will have some more fantastic news about this. And yeah, see you on Monday. Have a good night.